My name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a... Today, we're talking about a job that lets you study some of the strangest, biggest, and most mysterious creatures on Earth.
Creatures that live in the oceans, coral reefs, rivers, and even the deepest parts of the sea.
We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about some parts of our own oceans.
So today, we're talking about being a marine biologist.
Before researching this episode, I thought marine biologists mostly studied whales and sharks.
That's what I thought too.
But it turns out the job is way bigger than that.
Some marine biologists study animals, but others study coral reefs, ocean water, pollution, or entire ecosystems.
Ecosystems are groups of living things that depend on each other.
Marine biologists are just trying to understand how everything in the ocean works together.
So, what does a normal day usually look like for them?
It depends on what they're studying.
Sometimes they spend time on research boats.
Some scuba dive to study animals in coral reefs.
Others work in labs studying samples they've collected.
And some spend a lot of time analyzing data on a computer.
One thing that surprised me is how much of the ocean is still unexplored.
I thought we'd mapped most of it by now.
Scientists estimate that more than 80% of the ocean hasn't been fully explored yet.
Which means there's probably still discoveries waiting to be made.
That's one of the reasons marine biology is so exciting.
There's still things that we don't know.
All right, Calvin, let's dive into some awesome ocean facts.
I brought a snorkel just in case.
Did you know that there's a shark that can live for more than 400 years?
Wait, 400 years?
Yeah, it's called the Greenland shark.
So some of those sharks were alive before the United States even existed?
Exactly.
Imagine swimming around in the ocean while hundreds of years of history happen above you.
Here's one thing that surprised me. Blue whales are the largest animals that have ever lived.
Bigger than dinosaurs?
Bigger than any dinosaur scientists have ever discovered.
And their tongues can weigh as much as an elephant.
That's insane.
And they don't just stay in one place. Some whales travel for thousands of miles every year during migration.
So the biggest animals ever are also some of the biggest travelers too.
Here's another one. The legend of the Kraken may have come from real giant squids.
Wait, the sea monster?
Yep. For hundreds of years, sailors told stories about giant tentacled monsters attacking ships.
And people thought they were making it up.
A lot of them did. Then scientists eventually confirmed that giant squids were real.
So one of the most famous sea monsters ever was actually inspired by a real animal.
Which somehow makes it even cooler.
One of the weirdest things I learned was that some fish can make their own light.
Like glow-in-the-dark fish?
Kind of. It's called bioluminescence.
Why would they need to glow?
Because they use it to attract prey or communicate.
So the deep ocean is basically full of living flashlights?
I've always thought coral reefs were made by plants.
That's what I thought too.
But they're actually built by tiny animals called coral polyps.
Wait, so an entire reef is made by an animal?
Millions of tiny animals working together.
That makes coral reefs way cooler than I realized.
One thing I noticed while researching this episode is that marine biologists don't just study animals.
They also help protect them.
Especially endangered species.
Endangered means that there aren't many of them left and they could disappear forever.
So marine biologists aren't just learning about the ocean.
They're actually helping take care of it too.
So what if someone wanted to become a marine biologist? What would they start to do?
Science classes are a great start.
Biology especially.
Biology is the study of living things.
Then, most marine biologists study marine biology, biology, or environmental science in college.
Because there's a lot to learn about the ocean.
What skills would make someone really good at this job?
Curiosity.
Observation.
Patience.
Problem solving.
And probably being okay with getting wet.
Being a marine biologist sounds pretty awesome.
You get to study animals most people only see in documentaries.
Explore parts of the ocean that are still a mystery.
And maybe even discover something nobody knew existed.
Which is what makes it such an amazing job.
Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you had fun learning about what it's like to be a marine biologist.
And exploring some of the most incredible creatures living beneath the waves.
And if you want your name and the job you want to be when you grow up, featured in one of our episodes, head to maxandcalvin.studio.
Thank you. Goodbye.